There it is. Those are E11, I believe. You know, filling it up with coolant, trying to get the water out of it, warming it up, and that's it. Just put everything back as we've installed it. There's no leaks. Everything looks fine. And one caution though, don't go if you go starting it to try it out. Make sure you have the pulley on, because if you start it just to test it out without having the pulley on it, the belt's gonna work its way forward a little bit. So that's just a caution for you. Everything looks good though. I can't, not having the timing gears really sucks. Having to buy the special tools sucks. And you're really scared because I torqued the shit out of these bolts, but you're really scared because what happens if those bolts come loose, then the gear is independent from the camshaft, and then, you know, it's gonna cause major problems. So it's a little scary actually, you know, because you torque it down the spec, but you know, things happen. You just get a little bit scared in these situations, you know. And but everything looks fine. Doesn't look like we have any leaks. It doesn't look like, you know, it runs a little rough. It was running a little rough before. It has other issues. I had to check engine light for something having nothing to do with the timing. And you know, you start with the major though, and that's a major. Like, let's say you had a bad fuel injector or whatever. The bad fuel injector is not going to ruin the engine, but the timing belt will, you know. So you start with this, you know, the more important things, and then you work your way to the other smaller details. But I clean. I mean, this engine's kind of clean. It looks weird, but it's, believe it or not, it's clean. Believe it or not. And like I said, this has a little bit of a. I mean, it idles all right. Sounds a little bit weird, but actually the motor mount's bad, so it kind of makes it seem as if it like moves a little bit. So that's one. But there's no check engine lights. There's no problem so far. And when I do timing, especially on a vehicle like this, you got to double, triple check your timing marks. Just take your time, turn it over by hand before you go starting. Before you start the engine, turn it over by hand several times. Recheck your timing. Recheck your, in this case, the top dead center and everything, and should be good to go. Put every single thing back the way you took it out. Be organized, and as long as you put everything back and have the correct parts put in, should be good to go. But I mean, it's a pain in the ass to get in there. That's why I use that special tool. But if you go from underneath here, it'll be a little bit easier for you. This job wasn't that hard. It would be easier for most people out there who have maintained their vehicle. This vehicle was not maintained very well. So, I mean, I had to hit that water pump with a pain in the ass with the sledgehammer. It scared me a little bit. So, you know what? What does that mean? You know what? Hold on. Anyways, yeah, everything looks fine. No leaks. So I guess I'll update later on. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe.